Why do I insist on calling a router a Poorman CNC? Hi, I'm Ron Paulk, and this is a Smart Wood Shop. If you want to get a set of plans to build the Smart Wood Shop for yourself or one of my workbenches, then in the description of this video down below, you can click on the link. It'll take you right to my website, to my store, where you can purchase the plans and download them immediately, 24/7, 365. I have referred to a router along with templates and a bushing as the Poorman CNC. And I get a lot of pushback from that. I want to say that I'm no Luddite. I got my first computer in 1984, an Apple IIc. So I love technology. I have used SketchUp since it was released and other CAD programs as well. I've designed many homes. I've built over 200 homes and did so many remodels, I don't even know how to count. As a home builder and a remodeler, the go-to material that I use is plywood of all different thicknesses and all different species. If I were to get a CNC machine, it would have to have a minimum bed size large enough to handle a full 4x8 sheet. A machine like that with the accuracy and quality level and ease of use is not inexpensive. You can get less expensive CNC machines, but that's what it would take for the kind of work that I could potentially use it for. Truth be told, in building over 200 houses, I have needed a CNC machine very little. Now I have my cabinets built out most of the time, and I'm sure those shops use CNCs, but I don't do that myself. I buy the cabinets and have them delivered. I do build some custom cabinets and fixtures for the job around the mantles and built-ins like that, and some bookcases. But again, I do those on site, and I do those with the tools that I have, with a track saw, a table saw, a miter saw, and a router. In those cases, I am the most effective, the most efficient to have my workflow to be on the job. So not only would the CNC machine have to be large enough to handle 4x8, but I would have to somehow move it to the job. It would not be efficient for me to take the material to the shop, fabricate there, and bring it to the site for the little fabrication that I have to do. Again, it's a few bookcases and maybe a mantle. I would enjoy having a CNC machine, and maybe one day I'll have one. But it not only takes the cost to purchase it and all the bits that go with it and the dust collection and the pumps to hold things down. Again, if I were looking at a CNC machine, I would want a productive one that would allow me a lot of latitude to do projects. And so it would have to be a production machine, not one just to do a little carving or little projects like that, because I just don't do those. Again, my focus is around houses and the things that I need to do to build houses. There's so many things that I do that a CNC machine wouldn't help me at all. I frame the houses, I side the houses, I put in the hardwood floor, I put in the tile, setting cabinets, cutting valances and crowns and stuff to fit the rooms. None of those are CNC jobs, tasks. I do use routers, multiple routers on the job. I use them freehand, I use plunge, I use fixed base, I use handheld for edging, I use them in router tables. I use them for many things. And so to add a simple $5 part, I've already got the router and I've already got lots of cutters. So it's just a matter of matching up one bushing with the cutter I want to use, whether it's a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch. I happen to like to have a kit, even though I only use 2 of these most of the time. I've got the others if I run into a situation, because these bushings are lined up with the size of bit and gives you that 1/8 of an inch offset, which is easy to calculate when you're making your templates. I can also use a smaller bit with a larger bushing to get a further offset when I need it. So there's a lot of applications for these kits. Like I said, about $5 a piece for a bushing, or a kit like this of 8 for about $20, $25. That is the only additional investment I have to make. And even if I had a CNC machine, I would still have a bushing set to do a lot of small projects. Just the way if I had a big sliding table saw, I would still have a track saw for working on the job, because I can't take a sliding table saw to the job either. So again, it's about portability. I don't knock CNCs. They are fantastic. They have their place. They will do a lot of things that I most likely couldn't do, or I couldn't do without a lot of handwork, a lot of carving and things like that. But in 200 houses, I have carved exactly 0 times. I haven't needed anything like that. I'm not making puzzles and I'm not carving out statues. I'm building houses. So it's framing, it's siding, it's putting in hardwood, it's all of those kind of things. I want to fit things with tight tolerances, and those are all done on site, and those are all fitted with track saws and table saws and miter saws and routers. So for all of you who get all upset and all tied in knots when I call this the poor man's CNC, realize I'm not knocking a CNC. I'm just saying they're not the end all and be all, and that this is a great option even if you have a CNC. You're going to find there's a lot of times that a template and a $5 bushing is going to serve you just as well and even better because you can do it on site. If you like these videos, if you learned anything, if you'd like to see me make more, be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And remember to ring that bell so you'll know when I drop a new video. Thanks for dropping into the Smart Woodshop. Stay safe and have a great day.